Live from the Workplace Summit, Out and Equal is proud to present the Outies, a celebration of LGBTQ workplace inclusion. Who are the leaders building cultures of belonging? How do they innovate? What are they doing for the cause of equality? You are about to find out.
This week, we recognize and elevate the people and organizations who are leading the way to LGBTQ inclusion and cultures of belonging with the 2020 Outie Awards.
Today's Outies celebrate the 2020 Award for LGBTQ Marketing of the Year.
This award recognizes an innovative effort by a company or ERG in their external marketing to speak to or about the LGBTQ community. We looked for initiatives that were bravely authentic, widely distributed, and intersectional in their messaging. Nominations were selected based on a review by an esteemed committee of independent business and community leaders.
And the honorees for LGBTQ Marketing of the Year are PepsiCo, Procter & Gamble, and Under Armour.
PepsiCo Bubbly Sparkling Water's Drag for All Flavors marketing campaign supports LGBTQ artists who lost their jobs due to COVID-19, partnering with GLAAD and Center for Black Equity to celebrate the intersectionality of our community through gender and race. Drag for All showcases talent from people of color, drag kings, and transgender drag queens, garnering 3.5 million impressions. All partners and production crew are members of the LGBTQ community, and the original creator of the campaign is a queer 25-year-old. Procter & Gamble celebrated Pride Month with Can't Cancel Pride COVID-19 relief benefit for the LGBTQ+ community. Created in less than 2 months, it became the largest LGBTQ initiative in the company's history, raising funds for LGBTQ people impacted by COVID-19. This campaign concluded with a live stream event on June 25th that attracted over 4 million views, 1 billion media impressions, significantly raising LGBTQ visibility and elevating key issues including race, mental health, senior care, and allyship. Under Armour's 2020 Pride Collection pays homage to the original Pride flag, dyed on the roof of a local community center in San Francisco in 1978. Their collection brings the DIY look of this original Pride flag to life through footwear, apparel, and accessories. Their LGBTQ ERG, Unified, was involved from the beginning, heavily influencing this marketing campaign to ensure that the products created reflected the community.
And the 2020 Outie for LGBTQ Marketing of the Year goes to Procter & Gamble. Accepting the award for Procter & Gamble, Brent Miller.
Hi, everyone. This is Brent Miller. I'm the Global LGBTQ Equality Leader at Procter & Gamble. I want to thank Out and Equal so much for this incredible recognition. It gives us a lot of energy to keep going and to keep working to raise the voice of the LGBTQ community. You know, every year Pride Month gives millions of traditionally marginalized people the opportunity to come together and celebrate who we are and show our true colors to the world. Pride celebrations give voice and visibility to those people that have often struggled to be seen and heard. And, you know, despite incredible strides forward, the LGBTQ community still struggles for equality. You know, COVID-19 has not only led to the disruption of many national Pride events, but has also decreased the ability for people in all parts of the world to see themselves, because Pride is such a visible celebration of who we are. In addition, it's had a damaging effect on the fundraising efforts of LGBTQ organizations that rely on Pride and that moment in time to survive. The impact that COVID has had on people, part of our community, has been detrimental and really worrying. A disproportionate number of LGBTQ individuals work in restaurants and retail, arts, entertainment, and education, industries that have been significantly impacted most by COVID-19. Stay-at-home orders have closed community centers and support groups that millions in the community rely on. The LGBT community is facing loss of livelihoods, lack of access to critical life-affirming health care, increased domestic violence, and social isolation as many of the organizations they count on for these services are on the brink of survival, potentially setting the movement and the progress that we've made back. So during the historic and challenging time, we thought it was important to use our voice and, frankly, our privilege to bring visibility and to help celebrate not only the community that we are, but the community that we will be and that we are becoming. And so that's why we are protesting hate in every form through Can't Cancel Pride and raising visibility for the community and much needed funds. And that was the impetus of Can't Cancel Pride. We generated over $4 million to help support really important diverse organizations in our communities, including the National Black Justice Coalition, GLAAD, SAGE, the Trevor Project, Centerlink, and Outright Action International. It concluded with a live stream event on June 25th that helped bring pride into the living rooms of Americans all across the country, people who felt an absence of many pride events this year. You know, so many people think about prides taking place in big metropolitan areas around the country, and we often overlook what pride means to young people that are at home, that are looking for their place in the world. And Can't Cancel Pride helped to show them that there is a world outside waiting for them, where they may be isolating in homes where their parents and families may not be supportive, that there is a world out there for them, that there is a bright tomorrow, and that there's a community that supports and loves them. And so the event that was hosted by iHeart on-air personality Elvis Duran and Laverne Cox helped to bridge that gap. And it helped to create a bridge between the business community and brands to the LGBT community. It brought together artists like Adam Lambert and Billy Porter, Katy Perry, Melissa Etheridge, and Sia to help bring a message of intersectional love. And at the end of the day, we hope that those that struggled to be seen and recognized in the world saw themselves reflected. And, you know, equality and inclusion is something that P&G is willing to take a stand on. And we want to use our voice to help drive positive change and be a leader in creating a more open and diverse, inclusive world. We're fortunate enough as a leading advertiser in the world to be in a position where our voice is heard. And we have an obligation to use that voice to drive positive change, whether that be shining a light on inequality, highlighting bias, or sparking dialogue. It's our role to spark change that leads to understanding, and that action is more important than ever. And so while Can't Cancel Pride may have been one moment in time where we can help to do that, we hope it sets an example for our brands and other brands outside of P&G and for other companies to lean in, to use that voice for positive change and to set an example of what a more inclusive and dynamic world can look like. And so I really want to thank Out and Equal for recognizing companies and brands that are helping to spark that dialogue and to be a positive voice for change and using that to be a force for good in communities around the world. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to all our Outie nominees, honorees, and award winners. Your work is an inspiration to all of us driving belonging and equality in every company, everywhere, every day.
Join us tomorrow for more Outies. Have a great rest of your day.